news you can use.
Community, wake up, show. Send out on the lead. Show.
Good morning. Welcome to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. Yes. I am Charles.
And I am Miss Damali.
We are here to deliver news you can use, culture, and conversation that moves the community forward every single morning.
And today our theme is strategic thinking. We're providing listeners with valuable information about our theme and what it means to community. The goal is to inform, empower, and connect community.
And the vision is a stronger, smarter, more engaged community. Welcome to the show on this hump day. Thank you to everyone that's tuning in on nycu.fm radio station. You see it on the shirt?
Yes.
You see it on the shirt. Hey, yes. People the ratings are going kind of crazy right now, y'all. And I just want to say thank you because the ratings are going through the roof worldwide, local, national, and international. But we also local and syndicated on KBOB 89.9 FM, where the world famous Uncle Bobby E allows us to tell our story, our way. But we also live on YouTube, the official World One Development news that you can use. And don't forget about the Juice program. I seen kids out there today. I said, get over there to the Juice Radio Show. You know what I'm talking about? Go to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D. Go see Uncle Bobby E. He got something for your kid to have them doing things locally to impact the community, nationally, traveling, because kids need to travel a little bit. Memphis, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., and maybe even Africa. Let your kids be involved in the Juice Radio Show, y'all. And also, we are on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use, Damali.
Yes.
But everybody on this live got the best seat in the house. They in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Home of Black Wall Street.
And is.
On the official Greenwood, the original.
Yes.
What's up with you, sis? How you feeling today on this Wednesday?
You know what? I am feeling pretty good. Got some good rest last night because my Oklahoma City Thunder pulled it off. Just like I said, in grand fashion, yes, they did.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, they back. Like they never left.
Yes.
What you're not going to do.
What you're not going to do.
Is show up in my crib.
You got one on us. You snuck one in on us.
In my mama house.
Not going to happen.
At Big Mama's house.
Not again.
And get away with it.
Nope.
Stealing victories.
Yep.
Wimby go get the nuns. I'm not going to say nothing else about the nuns. We're going to leave the nuns right there.
How about the memes? I was cracking up after the game with all of the memes about the church mothers being at the game with the holy oil. I loved it. Yes.
Right.
Don't play with us and the holy oil. Now,
I'm like, are you verified and authenticated? Because I don't know about playing with being the nun. See, now Sister Act 5. What is Sister Act 2?
Right.
Maybe Sister Act 3. Might be coming to Oklahoma City to a theater near you because you can't play. Look, I'm not going to play with the nuns. Now, they showed up on the basketball court, so we're allowed to have a little bit of fun.
It was their fault. They showed up.
I heard Oklahoma had border control and said, control them nuns. Do not let those nuns into Oklahoma because them nuns, when they show up, things change.
Listen, the church mothers and the hats, baby. That's what I'm talking about with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Did you see the hats?
Yes.
Boy, Pastor Jamal Dyer from Friendship, man, you are out of control.
Is my favorite. Yes.
What I love about Jamal, I mean, because if you hear him preach, he preaching.
Yeah.
If you hear him sing, he's singing. You know, but I love his.
When it comes to sports.
Oh my God.
I listen. Because he going to pull out his robe.
Yeah.
And during football season.
Right.
With repping his team. Don't play with him. Do not play with him.
Let me tell you something else, too. Anybody that'll pull out a robe will fight you. You know what I mean? I know he's the pastor, but I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. If you don't know,
he is a Q.
He is a Q. A Q, definitely. I'm not even gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because sometimes we get a bad rap on that. So I'm gonna park that. But anybody that's wearing a cape to church to support their team, they might not fight you
in the pulpit,
but they'll at least wrestle you down,
right,
and make you say uncle,
right,
or pastor, or bishop, or something,
right.
But anyway, y'all, we appreciate y'all tuning in today, locally, nationally, internationally. We got an absolute loaded show that you cannot miss. So if you can, click that arrow to share. It's so many secret listeners on already. I just love y'all, local, national, and international. But click that, text some friends, and say, hey. Because here's the thing, we're going to have a lot of fun today, but here's the reality. Voting going to be starting next month. And the biggest thing going on now, we want people to get to the polls. Now, we're not going to tell you who to vote for and why. Man, we might tell you why you need to vote for a certain individual, but we definitely want to inform our community, Damali. So today we're going to have a great day because we're talking about strategic thinking. Because if you're not thinking of a strategic plan for yourself, somebody out there is thinking about a strategic planning for you and your kids and your babies.
Yes.
It's a plan for everybody.
Yes.
So you need to strategically plan for yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we'll talk about the Thunder a little bit more here in just a second. But before that, on yesterday, we had Dr. Tiffany Crutcher.
Oh my goodness.
On the show.
Yeah.
And she was talking about a lot of different things that are going to be happening because this is Black Wall Street Legacy Festival week.
All week.
It is something happening pertaining to the buildup of Legacy Fest.
And safe travels to her today. She had to get up out of here. I ain't gonna tell you where she went because I don't know who's following her. But anyway, she had to fly out here today to get to a location to handle business. But Damali, how good was for Dr. Crutcher to pause for a minute, take a deep breath, come hang out at the community, wake up with Charles and Damali, just to explain all of what was going on.
You know what? That's what we do in community. At the end of the day, this show exists solely to be able to provide information to community about what's happening, because a lot of times you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
And so this is a platform where you can get the information about things that are happening in community. And we have folks that just pop by the show to say, hey, won't let you know what we got going on. So yesterday was no different than any other day. And Dr. Tiffany Crutcher stopped by. And I don't take it for granted that, because she is very busy. And for her to just stop by the show for a few moments to share with you guys what's going on in her world and what's going on that they're going to be bringing to the community for Legacy Fest is absolutely phenomenal. And we appreciate her for doing that. But one of the things that she talked about was the fact that Attorney Benjamin Crump was going to be in Tulsa on yesterday, right? Yeah. He was on his way back from Ghana. And so we actually went. We told her we were going to be at the book signing. And guess what? We pulled up at the book signing.
You can't fake showing up.
And
if you don't know nothing about Dr. Crutcher at all, yesterday might have been your first time seeing her. Here's the thing. Me and Damali going to give you a little snippet into her world and who she is. Is that fair?
Yes.
Look, Dr. Crutcher be at the White House. Yep. She works with the NFL. She works with the NBA. I'm not talking about regular stuff. I'm talking about at the Super Bowl up in the box.
Yeah.
She works with Rock Nation. I'm talking about sitting down with Rock Nation, not heard about them. No, she done brought the president. Now, me and Damali got a text at 11 o'clock at night saying, hey, y'all want to see the president tomorrow? I'm like, the president of who? No, the president of the United States of America. Well, clean your car out. You don't have nothing in your car and just pull up here tomorrow. Next day, we sit in front row seat and the president is coming in. This is the kind of
Secret Service and everything.
Secret Service became my friend.
This lady was winking at Charles.
No, she's still my friend. Don't talk about that. We're not talking about my secrets today. Come
on over here.
I said, come on, just call me daddy. No, I'm just playing. We ain't gonna mess with that kind of stuff today. But nevertheless, it was the Secret Service. Things was blocked off. But that's the kind of impactful thing that this sisters do. I actually went to college with her at Langston University. And, so I don't take it for granted that work that she do. And I love for you to get a up close and personal situation, because come Saturday, when the lights get bright, you're going to be like, oh, that's Dr. Tiffany Crutcher. But I like her humbleness to not really be blowing her horn all over the place, but to come sit down with us, have a conversation. So you guys as listeners, like we promised back in February, we'll bring the people to the table, to Grandma's house, to have a conversation so you get to ask your questions personally. Because now to try to catch up with her personally one-on-one, that might be a task. justice.
Yeah, that might not work out.
That might not work out. Maybe not, but that's a tough task because just know that she's always moving community forward. So her dad, her family, her late mom, and all of them, man, we appreciate the Terrence Crutcher Foundation work that they do in our community.
So, and I'll just add to that, she turned her pain into purpose. If you don't know and have not heard, she lost her brother, her twin brother, as a matter of fact, Terrence Crutcher, in a police-involved shooting. And so because of that, you know, and it's a situation in our community where community believes, you know, wholeheartedly that Terrence should be with us today.
Right, for sure.
And so in that fight for justice for her brother, then all of this other stuff has come about. And so it cracked me up that we were at, I believe it was Bobby Eaton Sr.'s memorial service, right. And her father, Reverend Joey Crutcher, got up and he did the prayer. But one of the things that he talked about in his prelude to the prayer was that his daughter was there in the audience, Dr. Tiffany Crutcher, and he said, you know, I paid all that money for her to go to school to be a doctor. She's supposed to be helping people, you know. He said, not for her to end up coming back to Tulsa and doing all this stuff that she's doing now. I paid a lot of money for her to go to school. And it was so funny.
Right.
But, you know, sometimes God has another thing for you, another alignment that you need, you know, to research, you know, and follow. And I think that that's what happened, although it was unfortunate that she lost her brother, but look at what the world has gained because of it.
Right.
And so, you know, just huge shout out.
That's
and
the
kudos.
pain, the purpose.
Yes, that's the pain, the purpose. Mm-hmm. And so just a huge shout out to her. But on yesterday, she talked about civil rights attorney, Benjamin Crump being in town. Right. And so we went last night to Langston University, and we actually, so those of you who are on the live, you'll actually be able to see Ben Crump's book, Worse Than a Lie.
Oh my goodness.
And so we actually got to
New York bestseller?
New York Times bestseller.
New York Times
we
bestseller.
have a signed copy.
It's a signature on that thing.
Yes, there is a signature on it. We also got a soundbite, which if you go to our World One Development page, you'll be able to hear Ben Crump. He was fired up when he saw our t-shirt. Charles had on our t-shirt yesterday. And so he was really fired up about seeing the community wake up, loved our logo and all of that. So thank you, Attorney Crump, for just supporting us and, you know, doing that soundbite for us. But yeah, so we got to listen in about his thought process.
Yeah, a little fire chat, side fire chat.
Yes. Yeah. And we got to hear about his thought process as he was writing this book. It is a novel that it is a fiction novel. Okay, so let us say that. But you know, just what he was thinking about, you know, how long it took him to write this book. He said it took him 5 years to write this book.
Let's do this, Damali, because we got hundreds of people on. I don't know how many secret listeners. For whatever reason, if somebody don't know who Attorney Benjamin Crump is, tell them a little bit about who he is, just in case, Damali, you never know. That's why we do community. Wake up. It might be a couple people not wake up. Tell them a little bit about who is Ben Crump. So
Ben Crump has ended up being like the Attorney General for the Black folks in the United States.
Sweep around our own porch a little bit.
Yes. He became very interested in making sure that people of color receive their just due. And it was great just hearing him tell a little bit of his story and talking about how he used to watch like Perry Mason and, you know, all of the old Matlocks and, you know, all of those old attorney stories back in the day and those attorney shows back in the day. And he decided, you know, hey, that's what I want to do. And he did that. And what got me was Charles asked him a question, like the question was like how many phone calls he got, you know, every month of people wanting him to come and help them with their situation, whatever those situations were.
Let me ask you this, Damali. Let's mention a few people that he have represented.
Oh, yeah.
So that maybe the context of what it is.
Yes. So, so the question, I want to finish this. The question, you know, was how many people, call you in a month, you know, and how do you decide what cases you're going to take? Do you know that he said, first of all, I was blown away with the fact that they have a call center.
Right.
listen, y'all, I worked as in attorney offices for 25 years. None of the attorneys I had worked for had a call center.
Not a call center.
Not a call center. Okay. So I'm impressed with that just right out the rip. Right. But then when he gave the number, 50,000 calls
a month
for
his services.
Come on, man. That is a lot of people who feel like their civil rights are being violated.
And he said
right?
sometime 100,000.
Yeah.
In 1 month.
In 1 month.
So one attorney.
So the thing that I love the most was the fact that he now has, because of the fact that there are so many calls like that they have now partnered with different firms across the country who have the same set of values that he has. And so they now funnel those to different regions, to those different attorneys. But we're talking about people like Breonna Taylor.
Now we're going to get into why 50 to 100,000 people call this attorney Ben Crump, if you didn't know him, every single month.
Yes.
Whoever you represented.
Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, what is
Castile.
Castile. I mean, all of the folks that you have heard about in the headlines. Those are most of his clients. And so I think that probably the bigger thing is that he said was the reason why he takes, and Dr. Crutcher is one of his clients. But the reason why he takes certain cases is because he's thinking about, and we talked about this, long-term thinking.
Right.
I think we talked about this on last week. When he takes these cases, how is it going to affect law and precedents in the future?
Right.
And how is it going to help other people who may encounter this same situation? How is it going to help them in the future to be able to overcome those challenges? And so I thought that was really interesting. And so this book that he talked about, he's decided, okay, I'm going to start writing this book, because I've been wanting to do this. He said that he was thinking about some other folks, which I won't name, but, because he can tell his own story, but he was thinking about some other folks who did legal fiction, right? And he was like, man, why don't they write a book about a strong Black attorney, superhero attorney.
Right.
And he said that God told him, because you're the one that's supposed to do it. What they know about, because they were some of our less melanated brothers and sisters.
Right. What they know about you and your work.
What do they know about a superhero Black attorney when they're not Black?
Right. And the thing about it, Damali, made me think about this. A lot of times when you do the work, you never get a chance to not be human.
Yes.
And that's what I understood about his work, because he talked about his mom right now got cancer.
Yes.
But he got to still get up and fight. He talked about other things that's going on in his life. He got a wife. And so by the time he tried to look, he said when COVID hit, he said, babe, I'm going to be at home for a little bit. And then the situation happened with George Floyd.
Civil rights.
I'm gone for 2 months. So in him talking yesterday, Damali helped me understand the sacrifice. That because the work comes with a huge sacrifice, and it's not for the faint at heart.
No.
So when you see these, even Dr. Crutcher is a huge deal. He helped me even better see Dr. Crutcher on a national level. They said, look, she's at the White House. She's before Congress all the time fighting for our community. And a lot of times y'all don't get a chance to see that, because 50,000 calls a month, it might be difficult to get to him, but a Dr. Crutcher that's here, you can run into her from time to time. So it was just a great day yesterday, man. Hundreds of people showed up. Super professional. Steve was up there doing with the mics. He had the speakers, our producer, still producing. But it was just a great evening on Greenwood on yesterday.
It was. And it was like the who's who. I mean, I was happy to see all the mothers that came out. I was happy to see our very own favorite mayor could not make it out, but he sent his mama.
Yeah, his mama.
As a representative.
And cousin Lori.
Yeah, so, just all of the folks who came out to represent. Shout out to Still She Rises. They were one of the sponsors.
Right.
The Terrence Crutcher Foundation, and several others. But, yeah, it was a really great event. So if you get the opportunity, make sure that you go and get this book. Oh, And it's a New York bestseller because, and one of the things that he said was, thank you so much for helping to bust the myth that Black folks don't read.
Right.
Okay. Because of you, everybody that has purchased this book, which we purchased one, that, it is New York Times bestseller.
Right.
So, and there's some other stuff that's coming about, which I won't share that, but it's something big. And it's some of my favorite things because, I love it. So I'm excited about it. And you guys are going to love it as well.
And if you want this book, Fulton Bookstore. Is where you can get this book. So Fulton, which is a local Black bookstore. Onika, shout out to Onika. She was in the building last night as well.
Was.
What if you need this book? Ben Crump himself said, community, wake up.
Yes.
Let the people know that you go to Fulton Bookstore and get a copy of this New York Times best-selling book. Worse than a lie. Yes.
Wanted to remind you guys that the Oklahoma Eagle is still in print.
Yes.
There is a phenomenal article. We talked about, Dr. Crutcher talked about on yesterday, the kickball game.
Right.
That's going to take place on this coming Sunday afternoon over at One Oak Park. Well, there's an article in here about the Dreamland 10 kickball game from last year. And then I saw the lineup for Oasis Fresh Market, y'all. They're going to play.
If you missed it last year, don't miss it. It's going to be Sunday.
It's going to be
Sunday.
Sunday at 4:00.
One Oak.
At One Oak Field. And I'm telling you right now, Steph Simon and all of the folks that are going to be out there, it's going to be fun. I cannot wait. And I heard that there are a couple of additional teams that are going to be joining. So this is going to be really interesting and this is going to be really fun. And I cannot wait. So you guys, when we say that there are many great things happening in our community, great things happening in our community, man, I'm telling you, if you just get tapped in, there's so much going on in our community. You're going to be like, what? I didn't know. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
And if you miss everything else, y'all, the free concert with Fantasia.
Yeah.
Because you got time to get there. Today is just Wednesday. So hitting the stage Saturday night at 8 p.m. Because I know somebody like Charles and Damali, y'all skipped over that part. No, we didn't.
No.
So the Fantasia is going to be the world renowned. She's going to be here on Saturday night on Greenwood, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
On the stage. It's free. So come on down here, not just for that, come for the history, come for the food, come for the fellowship. But nevertheless, we want to make sure that you know that. Get to Greenwood this weekend, but there's a lot of stuff going on prior to that. Go to our Whirlwind Development.
Time and in between.
It's stuff going on every day.
Every day. It's stuff going on. Yesterday was just a kickoff.
Demar, I want to ask you about something. Can I? It's been burning my ears for a week.
Oh, God.
Maybe 3-4 days. I'm going to ask y'all too, if you don't watch it. If you ain't seen it, don't worry about it. Just oblige us for a few minutes. This Kevin Hart roast situation.
Oh, my goodness.
He was on the Breakfast Club, and that got to be the hottest thing going on right now. And I said, I can't wait to get Damali's take on, because everybody loves some Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I feel like I do, you do. But, he done rose to a level of stardom that now I feel like being in your spot, your criticism comes in more because of the position that you are in. Correct. So everybody know about the roast he had, which was about him. Yeah. And then one, I won't say the person's name, I talk about Kevin Hart, because that's our own community. We're at Grandma's house. Okay. But one of the individuals that was a comedian with less melanation in their skin said something that I felt like was pretty egregious against George Floyd, which didn't have nothing to do with Kevin Hart. It's a Kevin Hart roast, not a how George. It's kind of like how Barack ends up in conversation. Here, I'm out of office. I'm gone. Well, it's his fault. He like, look, it's been 2 more presidents, 4, 5 of them, and every time something go wrong, y'all still want to pull it. Don't do me like that. But anyway, back to Kevin Hart. One, did you see the roast?
I did.
Did you see any part of the snippets on the Breakfast Club when he was trying to maybe respond?
I did.
To well, what's your take on it? Because inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah. So the issue with, there were some very distasteful jokes. So let me say this. Let me just preface this. First of all, I don't like roasts.
You don't like roasts?
I don't. And the reason why I don't like them is because I don't like the ragging part of it, because that's what a roast is, that's what they do, and and nothing is really off limits.
Right.
So even, Kevin Hart's parents are deceased. There was some jokes that were said about his parents and stuff. I just don't like that kind of stuff. And I don't know, maybe if it's because of my childhood and, we had different names. And so people used to tease us. And, so to me, I just look at that as a form of bullying, on a higher level, if you will. And so I just don't like them. Myself personally don't like them. But a lot of people do.
The presidents do it.
Yeah. Everybody.
Actresses.
I mean, like most people who are, up there, and that's what they do.
Right.
Actors, actresses, people who are celebrities, they do that. And that's what you should expect.
We got to do some research to figure out who came up with this thing roasting people, because I
don't know.
But anyway,
yeah.
I think it has its place. But at the same time, Damali, your personal opinion is when it comes down to the roasting, you think, ooh, because you're running a thin line. Because here's the thing about us in our community. We like to rag.
Yeah.
We like to rag and kind of talk and make jokes about each other and all of that. But typically there are unwritten rules to people johnning or ragging or whatever the new word the kids got today, that you're going back and forth, because certain things start a fight.
And that's my point. So, there are some topics for me that are off limits, and I think that there are some things that are considered disrespectful, in my opinion. However, I don't turn it towards Kevin Hart. Okay, so we're getting back to the Kevin Hart situation.
Right.
This is his roast. People are up here saying these things and saying these jokes and all of this towards Kevin, right? So if his mama, who's deceased, is on the table, then ain't no telling what they gonna say.
And here's the community to wake up, just in case you don't know what a roast is. It's an actor, actress, a person of influence, a president. They sit down and they have a lot of friends and family, people know them, get up on a microphone and they just make all these crazy jokes about them. And nothing is off limit. They can say anything about them. And I done seen people like Tom Brady, Shaq, you name them, go through when you getting roasted. Now, I don't know who came up with it, but if you don't know what a roast is, over this, you got to sit down and let a select group of people get up and just let you have it, and nothing is off limits.
And so this is the thing.
Okay.
At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's about.
So your mindset should be, okay, we finna go in here and ain't no telling what in the world is going to be said, because that's what it is. And so, but there was a joke that was said about George Floyd.
Right.
Ugh.
By an individual with a lot less melanin.
Yeah. And he's a comedian.
He's a comedian.
And so that's what comedians do. They
and it's a roast and it gets crazy.
Right. Yeah. And that's what they do. They poke fun at everyday occurrences and situations, and they try to create humor.
And he might have said something along the line, or something had with Kevin Hart that George Floyd laughed so hard that he couldn't breathe, or something like that. And everybody know kind of what happened with George Floyd. So
some of the people are upset.
A lot.
And they're saying, hey, you should have grabbed the mic.
You should have said something.
You should have said something, because they said this particular joke. Listen, I'm not saying I understand I understand how people feel, because it is a situation that is very touchy, right? Very, very touchy. However, this, to me, I don't see what the fault of Kevin Hart. I can't control. That's just like if you are dating someone and someone from the opposite sex walks up to him and says something that's just, egregious, right?
Right.
You didn't have any control over that. So why would I get mad at my mate unless he responded? You know what I'm saying? But if you didn't respond and somebody just walked up and you're like, whoa, 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 then why am I upset with you? And I think sometimes we take things, we turn our aggression against the wrong people. We just look for any reason to fight with one another. This is a roast that Kevin didn't have any control over who said what. The people were picked to get up and say what they said.
Right.
And I mean, I even think that some of the stuff that Cat Williams said, I was like, oh my God, come on, Cat. But it's a roast.
Roast is about the shock factor.
It is.
I know it didn't say that. And the worse the oh my God, the better is what it seems like.
Exactly. And so I just feel like, although I do agree that some of the jokes were said were in poor taste, but I still say at the end of the day that's the point of a roast. Okay. And everybody watched it knowing that this is the type of stuff that could happen. You know, you don't know what these people are going to say. So my thing is, you know, why'd you watch it?
I say for me, I'm it's a bag of mixed emotions. Can I say that? Because on one take, they're comics, they're comedians,
Right.
and there's a lot of comedians say a lot of crazy stuff that you be
They
like,
do.
ooh, you know what I mean?
My point.
And I think that the more you get into that artistic world, I don't know how far it might go. That's why I get to pick and choose how far I go with stuff. Be like,
Exactly.
that don't went too far, so I'm gonna exit stage left.
Yes.
I think that in this climate, I think that's what's making it sting more. In this climate, in 2026,
Agree.
when no more Black history, you can't do this. You're redrawing lines. It's a lot of tension that's kind of going on right now. So sometimes it may not be what you say, is when you say it. You know what I'm talking about? So right now in this climate, it's tough because you're going through times when you're hoping people in those type of positions will speak up about certain things, because us as African Americans, we're taking a hit right now. We're taking a beating, which is everything that's going on now seems like it's against us. So when you have a person of that type of influence, you're hopeful if somebody crossed the line will say, hey, now I understand it's a roast and what's going on, but this roast is about Kevin Hart. So why use that roast? Something against Kevin Hart to say something about George Floyd, because me and you covered George Floyd, Damali. We went to the site. We was there for some days. We had to have security. We seen what was going on. So we know how we know what happened all around the world.
But I think Kevin's point is he's sat with the family. He's been there. He's sat with the family. He's calling them and making sure that they're okay.
But that make it worse or better?
To me, so this is the thing. I still say you cannot control what people say. You can't.
So let me ask you this.
At the end of the day,
say you sat with the family. Damali did.
Yeah.
You sat with them. You know what happened, what went on. You got a level of influence as well. But imagine you had some at the event center. You know what I mean? And and that stuff was going on. And you sat with the family. You know the family. You know the crowds. You're a person of huge influence now. Right. And all of a sudden they say that. But it's your production, it's your setup. You know what was going to be said because they had to say these things before they went live TV, even though it was live. So what responsibility do you think would be to you to say, man, I sat with the mom and the dad and the sisters and all of that, and I came in. I don't know if we can do that, y'all. It's my production. Look, at the end of the day, I'm a sister. I stand for something, and I know this a roast. But I sat with mom and dad and cousin and all of them, and I know what this is going to mean to the people, man. We can't quite go there. I mean, you can or can't because, like you said, it's comedy. It's comic. But what responsibility, if so, could you say, if I'm in control of this, man, I don't know if we can do that one, y'all, bro. Because Tom Brady, you remember the one guy was roasting on Tom Brady really, really bad? Tom Brady got up, went up and told the guy, say, don't say that no more. Even though it was a roast. Here's another thing. Just like when you think about our current president, what can you really say? Is your freedom of speech still there? Think about it. Because now your lives is cut off.
Like Crash said, have you ever seen the Trump
I did.
roast?
It was crazy.
And to me, I just feel like when you have a comedian, the jokes are going to be different. You know what I'm saying? Because comedians, they stay on the line. You know, that's why even if I go to a comedy show, I ain't sitting in the front tables. I'm going to sit, because I don't want you joking on me because I'm going to get mad. I might snatch your mic. Nah, I'm just playing. But you know what I'm saying?
But what do y'all think on the live?
I don't.
And that's the beauty of the Community Wake Up morning show, is you get a chance to have a platform that you can talk about it where people ain't going to cuss each other out. You can just voice your opinion and it's okay. Because that's why I'm saying, for me, it's mixed emotions. On one side, I'm like, that's the comedy world. If you don't like it, turn the TV off. But on the other side, it's
a sensitive subject.
But it's so sensitive that, here's the thing, Damali. I don't really see people, in my mind, now I could be wrong, I don't really see them do that as much to other races and culture, though. And when it comes to ours, we've always been put on stages and people use us as puns and jokes and entertainment and this. So you got to remember that stuff can drum up, trauma and stuff, because our stuff is birthed out of something different. So I think when you say something about us, when we've always been put in that position, then I think it cuts deeper and it cuts more.
You just knocked the stick off my shoulder.
Yeah, you knocked the stick off my shoulder, so we got to fight. So for me, I just think that us as African Americans, what we've been through is a little different. Everybody else ain't go through slavery.
So Marquise says, I'm all for roast.
Yeah.
See, that's because Marquise is a jokester.
And so he ain't 6'4". 300.
Say what you will.
320 pounds. So guess what? When people get to roast Marquise, they're going to govern themselves.
Accordingly.
Look, Kevin Hart for it. Look, Kevin Hart 4'11".
Yeah.
A $105. So you can lean in. Damali, you know how it is. See, with Marquise, respect starts with a little fear.
Yeah.
Or in some cases, a lot of fear.
Yeah.
And Marquise is the nicest person in the world. Birthright legacy. Yeah. What he do for men in the community is outstanding. But at the end of the day, what's true is true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that's Marquise sitting there, it's only but so far because you think if he get loose, who gonna slow him down?
Right.
Anyway, but I understand. So we just want to bring it up. Community to wake up, talk about it because we're gonna put a positive spin. We're not gonna bash Kevin Hart. Yeah. Because we ain't walk 1 mile in Kevin Hart's shoes.
Not at all.
We can't bash the comedian. We ain't walk 1 mile in his shoes. But we want to just have a conversation because that's what everybody's talking about. And it's so sensitive. And we'll just say as American, as people, black, white, green, or yellow, man, let's just try to do things that just help us come together because we got enough going on that spreads us apart. So
Teresa says that making fun of someone's death is petty and pathetic. She says some topics should be off limits.
See, that's got to be the. But you got to remember, we World One Development News. You can use them. We love the Lord, you know. So, but it's different places where those measures of things and those boundaries or those rules don't apply.
And I mean, and to Kevin's defense, he did say, I think that the joke was in poor taste.
Yeah, he did
he did say that, but the issue is, do you derail the whole roast because of, at this moment, jump up and snatch the mic and do all that? Or, do you just let the roast continue because that's what it was intended?
Because here's the thing. You can't do a Will Smith.
Yeah, you can't get up and go punch somebody. I mean,
keep my wife's name out your beep, beep, beep. Mouth. Gorilla stop. Spit still flying.
Right.
The spit still haven't stopped.
And then so people would be talking, so it's kind of like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, So,
it's like you said, it's a roast, y'all. And at the same time, whether you agree or disagree, that's how a roast is set up. Nothing is off limits. Distasteful. Do you agree it's a responsibility? All those things are on the table. But we just having a conversation because it's a hot topic. So at the end of the day, it was just a tough situation. We just want to kind of bring it up. Might want to go to the live for a little bit.
Marquise said they just resurrected the roast. They used to have them way back in the day, and they started with Pamela Anderson. She was I like Pamela Anderson.
Me too.
But they started with Pamela Anderson, and they got pretty raunchy with her.
Yeah.
But my favorite is still Flavor Flav. His mom was in the audience, and she was crying. So that's what I'm saying. It depends on how you take it. Some people are going to be more sensitive than others. I'm one of those people that, like I said, I don't like roast, and I'm gonna get mad, and I might take my shoe off and throw it up there or something. I don't know.
I think you still have. To me, I think it still should be good to consider this. If you're gonna roast me, then I got to get myself in the headspace to be like, I'm ready to laugh at everything, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna roast me, I don't want you to start roasting Marquise. I don't want you to roast Damali.
Right.
I don't want you to roast a situation that's maybe close to me that has nothing to do with me because I agreed to the roast. You see what I'm saying? I did. Roast me.
I got you.
Me, my mama, my cousin.
And I would say that's fair.
Because I agreed to do it.
Right.
But don't use roasting me to attack something completely outside of me.
Right.
If it's my brother, sister, something, because my sister and them gonna fight. So one of the roast gonna be over.
That's what I'm saying. I'm with your sisters.
So they say,
what you say?
I ain't got to worry about
my earrings off now.
But anyway, but my point is, I think that hey, you can only control the controllables, and he could not control what the person was going to say. It was crazy, but anyway, let's just find a way to do it a little bit better. But at least he did try to go to Breakfast Club to try to explain, and whether you agreed or disagreed with it. it is what it is.
It is
at this
what it
point.
is.
So let's just find a way to do better together as we go forward.
Mhm.
All right.
So lastly, getting back to the Thunder, and then we're gonna get off of this. If you didn't watch the game last night, the Thunder spanked the Spurs.
Wait a minute now. Now wait a minute.
And did.
You roasting Wemby? Now you just said
Listen.
you don't like roast. Now you roasting Wemby telling me he took a spanking.
He did. The score was 127 to 114.
Yeah.
So now Oklahoma City is up 3-2.
Right.
Now we go back to San Antonio.
What they gonna do down there?
What I've been saying all along, I think San Antonio's gonna win at home.
I think
And then we're
every
gonna bring it
fan in San Antonio gonna be a nun come tomorrow night. I ain't lying. I'm serious. I bet you
Probably right.
because if the nuns got it, they had to go to the
whole
Lord's house.
monastery gonna be there.
They said, "Man, the Thunder come bring Mother Teresa and everybody out. The Pope, everybody might be coming." But I do think for sure I can't see Wemby. I can't see Wemby letting you get it at his
Not
house
at
with
his
his people.
house.
I just
Not
can't
at
see
his
that.
house.
Not with the nuns and the Pope on his side. But look, here's the thing. It's a possibility.
It's
See,
a
this is what I think. This is what
possibility,
if you ask me,
It's a possibility.
if you ask me, if everybody played J Dub may be back. Because here's the thing, Damali.
Mhm.
You got to remember how they treated him on MVP night.
Mhm.
He had the trophy. All his people was there. His twins was on the way. His
Mhm.
wife was in the audience.
And Wemby didn't care.
And Wemby got them
Wemby-
Timbs with mud on it and put it on SGA table
So
in
you
front
know
of.
you got one coming.
So the Oklahoma the Thunder fans don't care. Get them anywhere.
Get them on site.
Look, you remember back in the day, if somebody had a dog, they go. Did y'all have that down here?
Yeah.
Boy, in Arkansas, if you heard somebody go, boy, you better take off running because the dog on the way. So we gonna put the dog.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you got to think about that because they did come down here on this man big night. He was the most valuable player of the league. It was his big things, all the start, all that. He just slapped everybody. He slapped me too, Damali too. Everybody got slapped. Thunder went away. We was all laying down. And them boys ain't gonna forget about that. So how good would it be to say, since they did that to me, now I'm finna show up at your mama's house? Because I can tell you what, San Antonio gonna be a little nervous.
Oh yeah.
Because when somebody say,
We got the momentum.
when somebody say you about to die. Oh, Killer Man. No, you
right.
about. I mean, and if J-Dub back and the
Man.
Thunder happen to be freely loaded, they be
Man.
like, man, we coming to get y'all. You be nervous when
They
you
need to
like.
go on ahead and take them out.
if
Go
they-
on ahead and take them out.
So you rather for them to beat them in San Antonio? Because let me say this.
Yeah.
The pressure is on everybody
Oh yeah.
if they come back to Oklahoma City because, man, it's one win, take all.
Yep.
So what you think gonna happen in San Antonio, and how you think got two more,
Listen.
maybe one more game? What you think gonna happen?
I always have said it's going to go down to a game 7. I've
did
said it
say
from day one. It's
All
going
right.
to go down
It's
to
gonna
a
go to
game
game
7.
7.
So I believe that what's going to happen on Thursday. Now, what I would like to happen
Get it
is
over.
I
with.
would like that scenario. I would like for the Thunder to go in there and just tear it down.
You'll be right there with them. You going?
I'm like, yes.
You know what,
yes.
Damali? You can go in there as an undercover nun. They ain't gonna know.
And then rip off my habit of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You can go as an undercover nun. Now I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what your
Right.
job or your job description gonna be when you get
hey.
there, but you can go as an undercover. I don't know. I think that I predicted game 7,
Mhm.
double overtime.
You said that's what
Shea
you said.
Butter, the MVP,
Mhm.
closes it out, and then the Thunder go against the Knicks.
Mhm.
But man, the way the series go, I'm nervous about everything.
Mhm.
To be honest. But anyway, I don't know who your team is, but
Yeah.
I have been enjoying the finals
I have too.
on the Western Conference side. On the East side, I don't know what they got going on. But anyway, it's a good series, y'all. So who y'all predict on? If you're on the live, take your emotions out. Who you got picked? It's
Teresa
potentially
says
2 more
OKC.
games. Who you got to go to the NBA Finals from the Western Conference? Do you got the Oklahoma City Thunder, the San Antonio Spurs, and Big Wemby? Who you got? So
Yes. So let's go ahead and give some shout outs.
Let's get some shout outs
and then we're going to do our affirmation
and calm down a little bit.
Yeah, calm down. Okay. So, of course, y'all know Marquise Dennis is on the line. Coach Larry Harris is on the line.
Coach, what's going on, Coach Larry?
Yes.
Larry's everybody coach. He's my coach and your coach.
Exactly. That part. AJ says, our Oklahoma City Thunder put a spank down on the brother Wimpy. He called him Wimpy.
I see. I ain't going to mess with him.
I didn't say that.
I don't want to make him mad.
San Antonio Spurs. This is a great hump day. The Spurs get ready for the couch and the popcorn.
It's going down.
I love it. In hand and watch the Thunder win the NBA championship.
I normally don't watch a full game, but on Thursday when the game come on, don't call me or text me because I'm gonna go ahead and get my popcorn.
Just don't even,
because I want to see what's going. I'm gonna call Steven, our producer of our show, because he loves Wemby. You know, he been getting taller since the finals been happening. Steven started out about 6'1", now he about 6'6". So I don't know if you want to play for the Spurs, but he is from Fort Worth.
Right.
He is from Texas, so I understand. So we gonna see.
Let's see. Our producer says, I don't think the joke was funny. It wasn't really a roast to me.
Man, I got to agree. Yeah.
Let me see. Coach Larry says, they're young. Enjoy it while you can. The Spurs are coming for you.
Now you done scared somebody. Now what does that mean, Damali? Is that he talking to
Coach
you?
Larry.
Now here's the thing.
Coach Larry.
Coach Larry, let me throw something in there, Coach Larry. Just a little small rebuttal to that. A small rebuttal. Here's the thing that you got to understand. Oh, Sam Presti done a job in Oklahoma City. I don't know if you knew this. I don't know who know it, maybe not, who think that this might just be it.
Okay.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, for the next 10 years, every year, they got first round picks. Every year. And they ain't got to lose.
That's loading up the gun.
Nobody. So what happens a lot of times, you got a good team and you start losing somebody like, oh, we going down. No. The Thunder. Can't remember all these other 8-foot aliens coming out now. The Thunder going to have access. They got first round picks like the next 6 years, like 2 or 3 picks in each draft and second round picks. So the Thunder are and they're not losing what they got now. And guess what? They already the champs, and they already got the 2-time MVP. Yeah. So you got to remember they building on that. But I do agree, the only person really coming is Wemby. If something happened to Wemby, that might be the end of that story.
Yeah.
But the Oklahoma City Thunder got a team.
Yeah.
That they're building, and teamwork makes the dream work. That's all I'm gonna say, Larry. But I agree with you. But Wemby got to stay healthy.
Cousin Pearlie is on. She's watching.
Cousin Pearlie, welcome to the show.
Jeremiah Blackwell says, morning, village.
Mississippi in the building.
Teresa says, OKC.
She got the lightning bolt. You done scared me. You done shut my whole phone down, sis.
Marquise says, Thunder. And Coach Larry says, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
He said he thinks that they were 1 year away.
Look, what I do know is it does seem like it's lined up for the Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs to, you know what I mean? It's gonna be one of them Boston Celtics Magic, you know what I mean? One of them Detroit Pistons, Chicago Bulls. It's gonna be the Warriors, you know what I mean, against the Cavs when it went down to. It's gonna be one of those things where you got a battle going on. I believe that. I don't know what the rest of the league gonna do, but they better do something. They better get together. Because if not, they're going to have a problem with Oklahoma City and San Antonio because they are light years ahead, to me, of everybody else in the league.
And, of course, we got Crash and AJ up in this thing.
Welcome to the show, Crash, Mr. Energizer.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do our morning affirmation. We didn't have so much. We've been so excited.
That's a long opening statement. It's 67 degrees in Tulsa. It's 48 after the hour. It's supposed to be a pretty nice day on today, but when the Thunder win, that's going to happen. See, Damali, when the Thunder don't win, one, she won't let us in the building. Say, ain't even showtime yet. Y'all stay outside until it's showtime. Damali, move. We always go on early show. Thunder didn't win. I want to talk about something before we go on the show. We don't want to talk. We want to get on and say how Wemby did this. But anyway, when the Thunder win, this is what you get. It feels good in here. Look, everything feels better when the Thunder win. I'm just going to say that, y'all. Come on with the affirmation. I'm ready.
All right. So let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, so we're talking strategic thinking. That is our theme for today. So here's our affirmation. I think beyond today and make decisions that build long-term success. So the first part says, I think beyond today. That means you're not focused on temporary feelings, quick rewards, short-term efforts. Instead, you consider future consequences, future opportunities, and long-term goals and stability. You think ahead instead of only focusing on the moment. The next piece says, and make decisions. Success is shaped by choices. This part means being intentional, making wise decisions, thinking carefully before acting, and choosing what supports your future. Every decision becomes a building block for where you're headed. Your choices today shape your tomorrow. And then the last piece says that build long-term success. So long-term success is something created over time through discipline, consistency, patience, and smart planning. It's not just about temporary wins. It's about building stability, growth, and lasting impact. This can only apply to this can apply to finances, relationships, health, business, family, and community. You're building something that lasts, not something temporary. So the bigger message is this. This affirmation is about long-term thinking, intentional decision making, discipline, and sustainable growth. Because real success is not built overnight. It's built through consistent choices made with the future in mind. When you think beyond today and build intentionally, you create a stronger future for yourself and those connected to you. And this has been this morning's affirmation, which was sponsored by Theater North. The Colored Museum is the last weekend, is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, they're going to be playing at 8 o'clock p.m. And then on Sunday, they're going to be playing at 3 o'clock p.m. Don't forget our producer, Steven. He's up in that thing.
He sure is.
And he does a really phenomenal job. We've seen him in action. Did not embarrass the morning show crew.
He did
so
not.
we gonna, good job, Steven. Good job.
Damali, that was an absolutely amazing affirmation. I don't know what it did for everybody else out there, but you hit my reset button. You know what I'm talking about? You hit the reset button. I feel like I'm back.
Uh-huh.
And when you talk about strategic thinking, I just think everything you said was just really hitting home, because we just in a time with what's going on with our youth and what's going on with the voting and what's going on in the world and all that stuff. You got to find a way to get yourself back. You got to find a way to get your man. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. Mm-hmm. All those things was kind of coming into play when you was reading that. So we've had a long opening statement. Larry Harris agreed with me. He said, I like that. I'm using that today when I speak to the kids, this group of kids. So he asked you to send it to him. I can send it to you, Coach Larry. I got you. Yeah. I feel text me your email. Yeah, and I'll email it to you. Send that to you, because that was really, really good. With that being said, I need to calm down. We're going to take a break. It's 53 after the album. When we come back, we're going to get a little bit more into this strategic thinking. We got other big things coming up. Damali got her fingers up in the air. It's a Community Wake Up morning show. While we on break, share this with somebody, because when we come back, we got the meat and the potatoes waiting on you. Community Wake Up morning show with Charles and Damali. We'll be right back. Y'all stay locked in.
What if the truth was on display? This May, step inside a world where history, identity, and reality collide. From visionary playwright George C. Wolfe comes the bold, the fearless, the unforgettable, the Colored Museum. 11 powerful exhibits, stories that challenge, provoke, and expose. A journey through Black life in America, told with razor-sharp wit and unapologetic truth. You won't just watch it, you'll feel it. The Colored Museum, presented by Theater North, live at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dungeons Theater, May 23rd and 30th at 8 p.m. and May 24th and 31st at 3 p.m. Don't miss the performance everyone will be talking about. Get your tickets now at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. The truth is waiting. Will you face it?
Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. We live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on the Greenwood, the official, the original. You're locked in on NYCU.FM. You're locked in on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. We also locked in on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use. But you, my friend, got the best seat in the house. You're live on studio at Grandma's table. We got all the food. The whole big feast is all set up for y'all. It's hump day. Our goal is to help you get over the hump. There's a lot of great news going on, local, national, international. Damali's in her bag. She got her eyelashes done. I shouldn't have said that, but I already said it. Damali,
Don't do me.
what's up on this hump day? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, you know, it is 67 degrees. So, you know, this is kind of my time to shine.
It's your time to shine.
It's my time to shine. You know, and it is Black Wall Street Legacy Festival week.
Going down
So
all
we
week.
are excited about that. And I'll tell you at the end of the show, then we'll tell you about some of the activities that are going to be happening that you don't want to miss. Some of my favorite activities that we want you guys to participate in. But there's a whole list of them. So make sure you go to Black Wall Street Legacy Fest.com to get the entire list of everything that's happening this week.
And if you're always looking for an excuse to come to Black Wall Street this weekend, 8 o'clock on the main stage for free 99, Fantasia is going to be in our city.
Yes.
So if you're in one of these bordering states, or even if you got to catch a flight, come down here, hang out with the community to wake up.
Yep.
Dr. Crutch is going to be in the building. Our producer, Stevie Keys, Uncle Bobby B, JB, all of us is going to be in the building. So get to Greenwood. It's going to be a lot more going on than just that. But I'm trying to let you know that because it's just Wednesday. You got a couple of days to get an oil change, get your tires aligned, because we got a hoopity. I done had a bucket. Get your hubcaps ready. You don't want your hubcap to come off while you're going down the highway. Come on, you ever been driving? Your hubcap came off
And roll past you.
and went back like, get back over here. I said, let me get some rims on my car. These hubcaps, they was clean now.
They was clean.
Hubcaps be
Until they
all,
wasn't.
I know, be all dusty. Done went all out in the field and flew all across the fence, and you get it and be like, you just don't want to act right.
Right.
But anyway, Damali, what's up today? How you feeling?
All right. So today we're going to be talking about strategic thinking.
Right.
So let me give you our definition. Strategic thinking means carefully planning and making decisions based on long-term goals, future outcomes, and the best way to solve problems or create success. It's thinking ahead and making smart moves with purpose instead of reacting without a plan.
Ooh. So you're not just reacting.
Not just
You got
reacting
a plan.
without a plan.
Meaning you're being intentional.
Yes,
About
you're
what you're
being
going on.
intentional.
So I'm gonna ask y'all on the live, and then we'll answer and give our own personal opinion. Damali, when you think about strategic thinking, personally, community-wise, family-wise, what comes to your mind when you think strategic thinking?
It's thinking ahead.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because a lot of times what happens is, and I see this in our community all the time, we're reactive.
Right.
You know, something happens, you know, the police do such. Now we want to take a stand and we're going to do something. Well, it's already done happened. We should have been thinking about how to prevent these things before they actually happen.
Proactive.
Before a life is lost, before something devastating happens that creates additional trauma.
Right.
Because it ain't like we ain't got enough trauma in our community already.
Right.
So we need to be thinking about what issues plague our community and how can we solve those issues before they take another life? Or, you know, I mean, you know, how do we become proactive instead of reactive?
Okay. For me, when I think about strategic thinking, I always think about there's nothing new under the sun.
That part.
And so one of my tips, one of my nuggets that's come from Charles 101. That's all it is. Now, this is my choice.
Lord.
Is since I was probably 20, I always try to find people at least 10, 20 years older than I am. And I'll ask them, if you could go back to 21, what would you do differently? Because it's like a lot of things come to you after the fact.
Right.
A lot of people are like, man, if I go back to high school, man, I would have done this. Man, I should have went to this. If I could go back, when I got to college, I'd have did this. So I've always been doing that, Damali. I always ask people older, what would they do? But I'm not asking them just to be playing no games.
Right.
I'm asking them and I'm taking notes. If I was 21, I'd go back and get me some insurance. Check, I'm going to get some. They say it's going to be much cheaper because now I'm coughing. So my insurance is high.
Right.
But if you get it when you're young, so checked out. Oh, instead of renting, then I'll go buy a house. Oh, at 25, I'm going to get a house. Check. So that's one tip. Another thing when I think about strategic thinking is that it takes 4 generations to really create generational wealth. So that helps me understand in any city why there's always just certain families that seem like they got all the money, the old and the new money.
Right.
And at the end of the day, life is not all about money, but it sure help with a whole lot of problems.
Totally.
Can I just say that?
Yeah.
So I try to sit in, like right now, strategic thinking is I only have me, my son, and my grandson. So I don't even have 4 generations yet, which is that's why I'm hoping we stop losing so many young black men in our community. Because how we gonna ever get a chance to move the ball if we losing each other so fast? That's number one.
Right.
And then I do think about not just my own family. How can I impact the community? And how can I impact others that's trying to do the same things? That way it's not just about me. Because I do want to find a way at the end of the day to leave this world in a better place than what I found it at. I'm hopeful that in my lifetime, I can do something that moves the needle at least a little bit.
Absolutely.
So when I get up to the pearly gates and Jesus look in that book, I can say, hold on, Lord, hold on. Before you see
let me see the book. Did you get this? Because I think you might have missed some stuff.
Just in case Damali and nobody can speak for me, I'm like, Lord, hold on. Now, see, Edgerate Youth and Family Fun Center, what I had. See, if the pearly gates glitch on Charles, I'm going to get nervous quick early. Charles, just relax. No, I can't because I feel hot. I don't like being hot, Jesus. I need to go to a cool place with some wings.
Right.
But nevertheless, I do look at, like now in the community, Damali and I have our own companies, but we work with the city.
Right.
We done been to the White House. We done went to Africa. We work with our mayor, our city councilors, our senators, our state representatives, our school superintendents and teachers and stuff. So we're trying to do, so that makes me feel good when I think about strategic thinking is, yes, I want certain things for my own family, but I want it for everybody's family as well. I'm not going to crawl over somebody else trying to get what I'm going to get and leave somebody behind. So my goal, Damali, is to be moving forward, but reaching back at the same time. So let's go to the live. When y'all think strategic thinking, what comes to your mind?
Let's see. Nobody has answered that question yet, but Cousin Pearly says, great affirmation that challenges our thinking.
Yeah, it challenged me.
Absolutely. So let me just go ahead and give you a little bit of information, a little bit of background.
Okay.
So today, as we're talking about, our reflection is about strategic thinking. That is the ability to think ahead, plan wisely, and make intentional decisions that create long-term success for individuals and communities. So what is strategic thinking? Strategic thinking means planning ahead, thinking about future outcomes, solving problems intentionally, and making decisions with purpose. It's not just reacting emotionally or moving randomly. It's thinking or making smart moves with a plan.
Right. Not just doing something. So
not just doing
to
something.
me, it sounds like you're saying this. Write a vision, make it plain on tablets. Though it tarries, at least you got a plan.
Right.
To me, that's much better than, because here's the thing, Damali, with social media, TV, friends, family, and all this stuff going on, I think it's easy to be unfocused.
Yeah.
And it's easy to
and we talked about focus on yesterday.
We talked about focus on yesterday.
Yeah.
So I think with a plan, it keeps you where you need to be. And now you can be making adjustments to your plan, but that keeps it from every time somebody knocks on your door, you're doing something different.
Yeah.
Because you got a strategic plan.
To and fro.
And don't be a daddy with a wife and a bunch of kids. And you sure don't want to be all over the place. You just want to have a plan in terms of what is finance, health, you know what I mean? Things in community in a few areas. So just to make your life, Damali, and your livelihood a little bit better.
So why it matters to communities become stronger when people think strategically about education, housing, business ownership, youth opportunities, economic development, and health and wellness. Without strategic thinking, resources get wasted.
Right.
Problems repeat themselves. Like you just said, there's nothing new under the sun. So those are the problems that keep repeating themselves, right? Progress becomes inconsistent. Communities struggle when people only think short term. So how does it show up? Strategic thinking in a community can look like creating long-term development plans, which is what we're going through right now in North Tulsa.
Right.
Investing in youth and education, supporting local businesses, building partnerships and collaborations, and teaching financial literacy and ownership.
Damali, let me say this, ask you this. I can say one thing that I can say really helped me in my strategic thinking, and I'll ask you what is one of yours. And I know this is not for everybody, but I can tell you now, one of the things that helped me a lot was going to college. And because it wasn't just about the books and all of that.
Right.
It's me being around so many other people from so many other places. It helped me understand that my challenges was a lot of people's challenges.
Yep.
Because when I was just in my small hometown in the B-town, which you've been to, Beer in Arkansas, I thought these were just Beer in Arkansas problems. But then I realized people in Chicago, you know, people down in Texas, people from everywhere was dealing with the same challenges. Now, your population might be more, but the challenges are still the same. So I can say one thing that really helped me with my strategic thinking is sitting down with people from different places and then taking all those nuggets from stuff that they did, things that maybe work and don't work, not just about college, but about family, maybe relationship with my mom, relationship with dad, or maybe not having a dad. What about you? When you go to college, how much did maybe going to college change your scope of thinking, if at all, outside of just taking tests?
Well, I think that, so for me, because when I was in college, what I took was a lot of legal courses.
Oh my goodness.
And so you got to remember that, I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice with a minor as a legal assistant, right? And so what they taught us, though, is it ain't about right or wrong. It's about, can you carry the logic all the way through? So they would give us true art,
truth or a lie. It don't matter. Can you stick to it?
It don't matter. Can you convince somebody, whatever your position is, from the beginning all the way to the end? Don't matter if it's right or wrong. Don't matter what evidence there's out there. That's what attorneys do. And I think I always have had logical thinking. I think that's why I don't like stuff like roasts and things like that, because I think too slow about those types of things. I'm thinking of, somewhere else. And so I'm in the shower, I'm like, dang, I should have said so-and-so and so-and-so when they were bragging on me. But I don't think fast like that in those situations.
I think real fast.
Yeah.
Probably beyond as fast as I need to think.
Right.
Now I'm like, dang, I shouldn't have said that. Charles, that was a low blow. Now I got to apologize, because I will apologize.
Yeah.
And they'll say, yeah, you did go too far. My bad. My brain worked too fast. So I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said what I said. It sounded like I was roasting you, and I don't really do the roasting thing. But anyway, Damali, but to your point, that's good.
Yeah. And then for me, I'm a logical thinker. Like stuff to me, I dissect it. So by the time while you sitting up here talking to me, telling me something, in my mind, I'm thinking that don't even make no sense. So why would you do that when this could be the result of that and this? And, so I done went through this whole big old thing, and you're still sitting up there talking. So it's almost like Charlie Brown's teacher. You're like, well,
right.
And in my mind, I'm like, this don't make no sense. And I don't even know why they're talking about this, because if you do that, then this is going to happen. And this, so I done went all the way down the road. And so for me, I'm thinking about all of this other stuff that really has nothing to do with what's happening right now in the moment. So I think I am a strategic thinker in that it's got to make sense. Make it make sense. Right. And if it don't make sense, I ain't doing it.
And this is how you can pivot. A lot of people may not know, when I came to Tulsa, my whole thing was to go to law school. I was going to go to TU Law School.
Too.
I heard it was one of the top in the nation. Right. And then, but I still had a kid, and I got married, but I was in that, no, I'm leave that alone. Anyway, my point is, but I was working at the L.E. Rader Center, and I was juvenile justice specialist. I won't say the person's last name, but his name was Curtis, and everybody got a bishop pastor that you work with that always got Bible and glasses on, looking at you. And I'm young and he older. So he was like, what you getting ready to do? I was getting the LSAT, all that stuff ready to go to law school, to go to TU. And this is what he said to Molly, why? Because I love the Lord, and I was doing all that too. And he said, so you want to go be an attorney? I'm like, see, the way you said that sounds judgmental.
Right.
So
right.
you want to, he said, you want to come be my attorney. Why you say it like that? Being a lawyer is good. He said, you know what, Charles, Ben Crump, you my guy, and all attorneys. I'm just saying my personal story.
Mm-hmm.
He said, an attorney is just a person that can tell the best lie. And I was like, man.
And see,
which is kind of when you said the logic.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like,
you just have to be able to follow your logic all the way through, whatever your logic is. So if you believe this person is not guilty, then you just gotta follow your logic all the way of all the reasons why you believe that they're not guilty. That's not to say that they are or are not.
It is. That's what he told me.
Follow your logic.
And so then he made me, I was like, man, why are you going to say that to me like that? And he said, I'm just telling you, an attorney is whoever can tell the best lie, which I'm thinking most of the time in the case, maybe you didn't lie. You can just bend the rule a little bit. Mm-hmm. But that made me think, that was one thing that made me think about it. But another thing, because I was still going to go ahead and go, but I'm like, Lord, I'm going to go there. I ain't going to lie. But then the second thing was.
Have you seen that movie, Liar, Liar?
Right. Pants on Fire. Is that I think the second piece of that puzzle was it did get saturated during this time. Mm-hmm. So I'm going back to 2001. It was so many attorneys, they were chasing ambulances all over Tulsa. So it was so saturated that most attorneys coming in was making what I was making as a juvenile justice specialist. Mm-hmm. And even if I was an attorney, I still want to get to business. Right, at the end of the day, my main goal was to be in business. I just thought the legal background would help me just in case I got in trouble. But anyway, nevertheless, I'm just staying with strategic thinking. Be careful of the people that are around you. That's right. And make sure the people around you don't really want to see you crash and burn, but they really for what you're trying to do. And I feel like Mr. Curtis was a person that wanted to see me do well, but that was kind of part of my strategic thinking. But I pivot, and now I'm here with you, Damali, doing community development and all that stuff, which is cool. Yeah.
So Teresa says strategic thinking is making decisions based on facts and expectations that may change quickly, but you can pivot like it's a part of your original plan. And I actually agree with that.
Teresa. That's a bar right there. Miss Joy, I see you. I seen Miss Joy last night.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Miss Joy. Man, Miss Joy, when you talking about the fabric of a community, see, Miss Joy is like a police that's not a police. You know, Miss Joy always know what you're doing. And when she see you, she gonna pull you over. She pulled me over yesterday. And I love when she pulled me over because sometimes you can be out here thinking you're doing all the right things the right way. But with me being younger, I love to listen to my elders say, look, man, you're doing good, but consider this. Now, sometimes they throw me off because they go like this. You don't even know who you are. I'm like, this is not the Lion King. Simple. You know how they hit Simple? Because that's what the senior, but because my best friend when I was younger was so much older than me, then I'm always sensitive to getting wisdom because I love wisdom. That's one thing. So now you can know sometimes when people go, Charles, don't be listening, I'm always listening to everything. But if you're a senior, I'm definitely listening. So Ms. Joy, I just said that just to say, man, we love and admire all of the great work that you have always done in our community. Our first after school program teacher at Edgerec years ago, we didn't have no money. She said, Charles, I'm going to go and help you. I said, I need an after school teacher. Soul. She said, you got a job description with no salary. But for 2 years, Miss Joy came in and we had 25 kids. And Damali remember this, and they was functioning at no functioning almost. But Miss Joy came in there and got with them kids. Not only would she have them after school, she got the kids at the house. She would get these kids books. She helped my daughter.
Food and everything.
My daughter, her math teacher, every time I see my daughter, she's I can't get it. I can't get it. Miss Joy was the only teacher, and now my daughter's straight A student in college. But Miss Joy was the way she taught my daughter, and then she ended up head of her class dealing with math. So I just want to say it because we got to give kudos and honors to those youngsters. Now back to strategic thinking about it. I just took a little detour. I'm back.
Yes. So the ripple effect, when communities think strategically, opportunities increase, leadership becomes stronger, resources are used more effectively, and long-term stability improves. Good planning creates stronger futures. So strategic thinking is about planning ahead, intentional decision-making, discipline, and long-term vision. Because communities that think strategically don't just react to problems, they prepare for solutions. And when people move with strategy and purpose, growth becomes sustainable and lasting.
Let me ask you this, Damali. Because you run an event center. It's 10 years this year. You run a youth and family fun center, all the operational. That's 53,000 square feet, 15 acres of land, hundreds of kids all the time, a prison entry program, and you do this, and you got your own consulting business, and you got all this stuff going on, and you still got a family. So when you think strategic thinking, how in the world do you balance all that stuff out?
I'm telling you, it is very difficult some days, and it creates some very, very long days. But I think for me, what I just do is just like, what is the next thing up? You know, what is the next event? What is the next, like right now, I know that we've got summer camp, happening. So, I'm doing all the things that it takes. We're doing advertising and marketing. We're sending stuff to parents. We're sending stuff to churches. We're sending information, trying to make sure that we have not only student, campers in the camp, but then we need to make sure that we have funding for the camp.
Right.
Because, we understand that we're sitting in a community that may not have what everyone else has. So, even though the tuition is only $100 a week, for some people, $100 a week might as well be $1 million a week.
Right.
So trying to find scholarships to be able to help, supplement for those families who can't afford to pay that whole thing. Because maybe I can afford to pay $40 a week, but I can't pay $100. Right. So that's $60 difference, because what we've done is we've calculated this is what it takes for us to serve this one child. It's going to take us $100 per week to do that.
And try to make it affordable. And here's the thing too, Damali has like a priority list.
I do.
So if she ain't call you back, you're not on her priority list. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, she do. I'll say the biggest thing about doing multiple things is your priority list. And it's kind of like being in a hospital. Because, sometimes being in a hospital, be like, man, I've been waiting here all night. I ain't got time for all this. You understand a little bit when you do a lot of different community development things, because you constantly getting calls and emails and text messages. So you have a to-do list and you trying to get off them 10 things. The next thing you know, before noon, that 10 may be 30 things. And every day, all day, you constantly trying to figure out what's the priority of what's going on. So what that means is give us a little grace. You know what I mean? Because don't charge it to our heart. Charge it to our head, right? Because our heart is in it, because this is hard work. But sometimes you got to still remember you're only human. Guess what? You still got to eat.
And there's only 24 hours in a day.
And you still got family.
Yeah.
You still got kids and grandkids and all of that. So you still got to remember every now and then you got to push pause just to get some family time in as well. So I'm just saying that just to say that it's not easy sometimes. And people like Larry and Pastor Tim and people that's on this live, Teresa, is all of the things. Is a lot to do, but you do still have to have some strategic thinking so you're not dropping the ball all over the place.
Exactly. Now, Uncle Brian says, my family is a family of lawyers and truly turned me against being a lawyer. And he said, it was the best decision I ever made. Financially, it was horrible, but I can look in the mirror and like myself. And then he says, hey, sorry I'm late coming in, but I've been very, very sick. But one monkey don't stop no show. Well, Uncle Brian, prayers to you that you start feeling better. I was wondering where you were.
Yeah. But Uncle Brian, you're a big monkey and you do stop the show. So we couldn't start the show till you got here. I just want to let you know that, Uncle Brian, you are a monkey. One monkey do stop the show, which is you. Because the whole live was waiting, like everybody asking, where's Uncle Brian? They texting me. Right. So now that you're here, you understand you the one big monkey that was stopping the show. But now that you're here, the show must go on. Uncle Brian, welcome to the show.
All right, let's go ahead and do our Black Wall Street Family Feud Strategic Thinking Edition.
We want to take a break first? One commercial?
You want to take? Yeah, let's do it.
We finna do one commercial because this weekend, Theater North is coming back with one of the best stage plays I've seen in years. We're going to let you hear about that. We're going to come back, get your mind ready for the feud, because I ain't seen Prentice yet. But I bet you when this feud start, he going to start. We'll be right back. Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali. We'll be right back. Who going to wear the crown? Because I got it.
What if the truth was on display? This May, step inside a world where history, identity, and reality collide. From visionary playwright George C. Wolfe comes the bold, the fearless, the unforgettable, the Colored Museum. 11 powerful exhibits, stories that challenge, provoke, and expose. A journey through Black life in America told with razor-sharp wit and unapologetic truth. You won't just watch it, you'll feel it. The Colored Museum, presented by Theater North, live at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dungeons Theater, May 23rd and 30th at 8 p.m. and May 24th and 31st at 3 p.m. Don't miss the performance everyone will be talking about. Get your tickets now at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. The truth is waiting. Will you face it?
Will you face it?
I
Yes, I
know.
will. Welcome
I
back
love it.
to Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali right here on NYCU.FM. You see it on the shirt. FM, appreciate y'all tuning in to the show. We're live and we syndicated locally on KBOB 89.9 FM. But we get to tell our story our way, and we're live on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use, but you got the best seat in the house. We live in studio. Damali, how you feeling on this hump day?
Feeling amazing. We're down to the feud. So today's Black Wall Street Family Feud is sponsored by Build in Tulsa.
Yeah.
So we're excited. They got some things coming up that we're going to be sharing with you guys in the coming weeks. But shout out to Build in Tulsa. We appreciate you for advertising with us. So today, the Black Wall Street Family Feud Strategic Thinking Edition. Because strategic thinking because success in community requires planning, discipline, and smart decision making. So we asked 100 people in the community these 3 questions and a bonus question. That the top 4 answers are your choices. Your job is to give me the number 1 answer that these 100 people from community gave as their number 1 response to each question.
You know what? Damali didn't travel this time, y'all. She stayed within our state borders. You know what she did? She went over there and talked to Coach Harris. They asked 25 kids over there at the Tulsa Dream Center. 25 questions. So she got these from some of the kiddos because she wanted to see the kids' strategic thinking. She left there and went over to KBOB and woke up. Uncle Bobby had his lopes on and said, "Come on, green eyes." She asked Uncle Bobby 25 questions right over there at KBOB 89.9 FM. She left there and went over to the Trans Question Foundation. Said, "I need Fantasia tickets, VIP style."
That part.
I don't know if she got them, but we're going to see a little bit later on. And then, of course, last but not least, she went to Greenwood under the bridge with the motorcycle riders and asked them 25 questions about the strategic thinking. So if you're not in Oklahoma, you might be challenged on trying to win. So me and Steven got the crown yesterday, so we ready for it. You better get ready, too.
Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. Name something people should think strategically about. Is it A, finances, B, education, C, career goals, or D, business ownership?
Oh, that got to be all of the above. And you didn't say it was no all of the above.
Look, I didn't even read the question, Marquis said number 1 response is E, all of the above.
That's what I'm saying, Marquis.
Not gonna start with
that's definitely a all of the above right there. That's unfair.
My 100 people pick 1 answer.
Read it one more time, because what you're trying to challenge our strategic thinking like we're not strategic is what you're trying to do to us, Marquis. We ain't going for it. Stand up for your people. Read it again.
Here's the question.
Okay.
Name something people should think strategically about. Is it A, finances, B, education, C, career goals, or D, business ownership? Marquis says A.
What's A?
Finances. Uncle Brian says C. Cousin Pearlie says A. Oh. What's wrong?
Remix our song.
Yeah.
To pull it off the thing.
Yeah. Steven says A.
I'm glad you turned your music off because I can't think strategically. The YouTube people said read it one more time. This is a setup, y'all. I
Princess
guess
says A.
I told you Prince was coming out. He been chilling like I'm waiting. So
Dominique says A. I gotta go with my boy Marquise Dennis and say A. Okay, Crash, I got you.
it's such a setup. This is one of them times she's gonna say nobody got it right.
Teresa says A.
I can hear nobody got it right coming up. Let's see. I'm stuck with A.
You gonna say A too?
Because if your money ain't right, ain't nothing right. The Lord, then your money.
Teresa, I got Teresa. Okay, so question with answer. Name something people should think strategically about. Is it A, finances, B, education, C, career goals, or D, business ownership? AJ says C because Queen Damali will pull a smooth move on.
AJ, you right. AJ, you right. You probably the only person gonna get it right. I'm stuck with A because it sounds like the more. If you ask 100 people that, man, you better get your money right. I don't know.
Okay, so the answer is A. Teresa, Charles, Marquise, Pearly, Stephen, Prentice, Donnie, and Crash, you all got it correct. It says smart financial planning creates long-term stability. Good money decisions help build stronger futures.
Got to keep your money right. AJ,
Yes.
I'm like, look, if your money ain't right, I don't know what's right no way.
Right.
Anyway.
All right, question number 2.
Let's go.
Name something people use when thinking strategically. Is it A, a plan, B, research, C, advice, or D, goals?
I'm down in the dumps again. Girl,
Not down in the dumps.
Girl, I thought it was gonna get easier from the first one. Go and read it one more time.
Name something people use when thinking strategically. Is it A, a plan, B, research, C, advice, or D, goals?
It's A or D.
Okay, well, pick one.
What's A?
A is a plan.
What's
and
D?
D is goals.
I'm going with A. At this point, just give me A on all the rest of them. I ain't got time.
All right, everybody, what y'all got? AJ says, wow, with some eyeballs.
I know, AJ. I'm like.
Teresa says A.
Yeah. Probability.
Burley says D.
See that? That's why I'm stuck.
Marquise says C.
Marquise, you wrong.
Yeah.
That ain't it. That ain't it.
AJ says A or B. Pick one. Princess says research, which is B.
That is a good one. Read it again, Damali.
Uncle Brian says A.
Read it one more time.
Hold on. Crash says A.
Brenda Harbin said A.
Steven says B. AJ says A. And Brenda says A. Okay, here's the question one more time. Name something people use when thinking strategically. Is it A, a plan, B, research, C, advice, or D, goals?
Man, that research is tough. I said A or D. I think it's A or B.
So your answer is A. Do you want to change that? Dominique says C, D.
What's going on, little bro? Welcome to the show. It's A or D. I'm going to stay with A. My brother said D. If we miss both of them, we got to go research ourselves and check our DNA. we all in the house can't be swinging and missing, little bro.
Right.
One of us got to get it.
Okay. Question with answer. Name something people use when strategically thinking. Is it A, a plan, B, research, C, advice, or D, goals? Crash, AJ, Brenda, Charles, Teresa, and Uncle Brian, you are all correct. The answer is a plan.
I got your back. It's nothing like having a big brother, little bro. I got your back. I knew it was A or D. My brother took one for the team.
Right. It says strategy requires direction and preparation. You need a roadmap.
You got to have a roadmap, baby.
Okay.
We still rolling.
Number 3.
You know what? I done got the first 2. Can we just quit and just start back tomorrow?
No.
We got to finish.
No.
We got to finish. Okay.
We are finishing.
Let's finish it.
Okay. Question number 3. Name something that can hurt strategic thinking.
Haters.
Is it A, emotions, B, impatience, C, distractions, or D, lack of preparation? Donnie said he on the clock, so he can't talk much.
Look, he looking through the blinds.
Right.
Put it down. Read it again. Right. I had my answer. I lost it.
Name something that can hurt strategic thinking. Is it A, emotions, B, impatience, C, distractions, or D, lack of preparation?
I'm going to go lack of preparation.
Lack of preparation would be D, so that is Charles. All
Stay
right.
ready
Teresa
so you don't have to get ready.
C.
What's C?
Distractions.
It's C or D.
Marquise says B.
I sure start to say distractions. Now y'all done confused me.
Steven says C.
I might be switching. I'm just gonna say it early.
Dominique says D. AJ says B.
Yo, YouTuber said, can you read it again when you get a chance?
Yes. Uncle Brian says B. All right. Name something that can hurt strategic thinking. Is it A, emotions, B, impatience, C, distractions, or D, lack of preparation? So I got Teresa at C, Marquise at B, Stephen at C. Okay, answer choices, Prentice, one more time. A, emotions, B, impatience, C, distractions, or D, lack of preparation. Crash says A,
What's A?
emotions.
Nah, it ain't that.
How you gonna dismiss this man's answer?
You know I love Crash. I'm just talking about the answer to the question. It ain't personal. It's business. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to get the crown back on our head. It's C or D. I can tell you that right now. What's C again?
C is distractions, and D is lack of preparation.
Lack of preparation.
All right.
I know it's C or D. Shoot, come on.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go emotions because they can make you cry sometimes. He's singing a song.
Make you fall in it. No.
All right, here we go. Question with answer. Name something that can hurt strategic thinking. Is it A, emotions, B, impatience, C, distractions, or D, lack of preparation? Marquise, AJ, and Uncle Brian, you are correct. The answer is B, impatience. People often make poor decisions when they rush. Quick decisions can create long-term problems.
I can agree with that. Yeah. I'm 2-1, so I'm just feeling good about winning this whole thing.
Okay. Bonus round, 5 points. Anybody can come and take it all.
No, they can't. No, they cannot. Because I'm going back to back. Big Steve, you ready to go back to back? Steve, where you at? He's still in the running. I don't know. I'm 2-1.
Let's see.
So I know if I get this, I'm the winner. I'm gonna claim it anyway.
Oh, Steve he's only got 1 right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well,
and you got 2 right so far.
it's a knock at the door.
Mm-hmm. Knock at the door.
It's the fat lady.
Okay.
And she got the mic. Let's go.
So here we go. The bonus round. Name something communities gain when people think strategically. Is it A, stability, B, economic growth, C, better leadership, or D, more opportunities?
Just gonna read that again.
Name something communities gain when people think strategically. Is it A, stability, B, economic growth, C, better leadership, or D, more opportunities?
Going with D.
I'm going to say D. Charles for the win. All right, what y'all got?
AJ
Uncle
said.
Ryan said he's 2. He got 2.
Yeah, AJ got 2 right, 1 miss.
Okay.
It all comes to this.
Right.
Dang, I sound like Martin Luther King Jr. It all comes to this. No, I'm just saying. It all come down to this one.
Uncle Brian, Marquis says C.
And the fat lady outside going, oh.
Uncle Brian says A.
What did I say?
You said D. Brian. Teresa says A. Donnie says B. Which one was D? More opportunities. AJ says B or D. All right, pick one, bro. Prentice says A.
What's A?
A is stability. Marquise said A and D. No, you're stuck at C, bro. That's it. AJ says read. Name something communities gain when people think strategically. Is it A, stability, B, economic growth, C, better leadership, or D, more opportunities? Brenda says B. All right, Steven, what you got? So that's B. All right. Question with answer.
Oh my goodness. I can't take it.
Crash, where's your answer at?
Crash done left the building. He done left the building. Crash, he just laughed.
A.
What's A again?
A is stability. Okay. Crash says D.
I'm rolling Crash. Crash, we winning or losing together.
Right. Okay, so here we go. Question with answer. Stephen, what did you say? You said B. Okay, here we go. Name something communities gain when people think strategically. Is it A, stability, B, economic growth, C, better leadership, or D, more opportunities? Charles and Crash, you are absolutely correct. The answer is D, more opportunities. Strategic planning creates pathways for future success. Smart planning opens doors. So the bigger message is this. Strategic thinking requires what?
The bigger message is I am the king. That's the only message.
Oh my God.
Where Uncle Brian at? Uncle Brian, one monkey don't stop no show, but now that the monkey is here.
Listen, you and Crash are tied. You understand?
Did Crash get two?
Crash got two.
I'm gonna split the crown with you, Crash. I love Crash. Me and him always talk wisdom.
Yeah.
He gave me some nuggets the other day.
Yeah. So y'all are sharing.
It's good to be in the winning circle.
Yes. So y'all are sharing. So strategic thinking requires vision, planning, discipline, and long-term focus. Black Wall Street was built by people who thought strategically about ownership, economics, building, business development, and community growth. Because communities that think strategically don't just react to challenges, they prepare for success.
I have a speech.
Oh, God.
First, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior
God.
Jesus Christ, my mom and my dad that raised me to do the right thing, to my siblings, my pastor, my family, and my friends, and my cousin Pearlie and AJ with the fro.
Teresa said stop.
I'm just playing,
Crash says we the kings.
Hey, we gonna take
AJ said, oh man.
No, that was a good one. I was sweating. My neck's sweating so hard right now because I mean, hey, that you did us wrong today. That was a tough out right there.
Listen,
that was a tough
today's
out.
Black Wall Street Family Food once again was sponsored by Build in Tulsa. So you guys did good. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. Because you know sometimes I be losing and I just say congratulations. Then I get mad because I'm a sore loser. But the Lord is on my side today because He know I felt like it. That's 2 in a row.
Right.
What's the record? Still 3?
It's still 3.
I got 3.
Yeah.
Who else got 3 one time? Steven. So the record is 3. So I'm gonna try to find a way to get 4. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We're gonna take a quick break. Get your pen and your pad out. Share this. Text some friends because we're gonna get back into all the happening that's going on. We got a spotlight for a small business and others. So y'all stay locked
trivia.
in.
We got Black History
Trivia. So some of y'all can recover yourself. I'm not even gonna give an answer on the trivia. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna stay. Me and Crash gonna split this crown.
Right.
Man, we appreciate y'all so much. Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. We'll be right back. Good job, everybody.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development.
What if the truth was on display? This May, step inside a world where history, identity, and reality collide. From visionary playwright George C. Wolfe comes the bold, the fearless, the unforgettable, the Colored Museum. 11 powerful exhibits, stories that challenge, provoke, and expose. A journey through Black life in America told with razor-sharp wit and unapologetic truth. You won't just watch it, you'll feel it. The Colored Museum, presented by Theater North, live at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. Liddy Dungeons Theater, May 23rd and 30th at 8 p.m. and May 24th and 31st at 3 p.m. Don't miss the performance everyone will be talking about. Get your tickets now at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. The truth is waiting. Will you face it?
This is what mornings are supposed to sound like.
Good morning, Charles.
What's up, Damali?
It's the community wake up.
And keeping you connected.
Hey, we on.
Real talk.
Everybody's up and at it.
More action all the time.
From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the community wake up.
Weekdays.
With Charles and Damali.
Make sure you tune in. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on the Greenwood, the official. You're locked in on NYCU.FM. You're locked in on KBOB 89.9 FM and on YouTube, the official World One Development News you can use. But y'all are live in studio with us. This is not AI. We here. One of the only live shows all across the country. We're going to the live because they're messing with the king.
I love it.
How you gonna say you
Brenda
love it?
says, I love this show. I'm telling you, I just love this every day. Brenda says there is not a crown large enough for Charles's head.
You couldn't wait to read. You couldn't wait. Damali couldn't wait to read that. But that's like partially.
Uncle Brian said, this is a funeral. He said, now I'm very sick. Congratulations, Crash. Charles slid it in the back door again.
Now, didn't I say I would like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Now, I'm starting.
Oh, Lord.
It be your own people. Damali. It be your own people. That's what they said. It be your own people.
Teresa says, congratulations, Crash and Charles.
Thank you. To receive, that's all you got to do. You just got to say it with your chest. You got to be like, okay, today is my day. Today.
All right, here we go. Small business spotlight. So it's time for our small business spotlight, where we highlight excellence, creativity, and businesses making an impact through their gifts and talents. So today we are shining the spotlight on acclaimed saxophonist Verl Talbert.
Oh my goodness.
Originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and now based in Edmond, Verl Talbert has spent more than 20 years captivating audiences with his signature blend of smooth jazz, R&B, soul, and live entertainment. From churches of Tulsa to major stages across the country, Verl has built a reputation for excellence, professionalism, and unforgettable performances. Through his career, he has opened for legendary artists, including the Isley Brothers, Charlie Wilson, and Cameo. He headlined for Smooth Jazz 97.7, performed at major venues, including the OKC Convention Center, UCO Jazz Lab, and the Centurion. He also performed at my birthday party for I don't know how many years in a row.
My birthday party, your birthday party.
Yeah.
He's a bad man.
So he's entertained thousands at one of the world's largest Juneteenth festivals. He was also honored with the Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Music Award for Best Live Band and inducted into Marquis' Who's Who for his impact on the music industry. In addition to live saxophone performances, Verl also provides DJ services, MC services, luxury wedding entertainment, corporate event entertainment, and private celebration performances. If you want professionalism, soul, energy, and a memorable live experience, Verl Talbert delivers. His music projects include V-Groove EP and Still Groovin' LP, both showcasing his smooth, soulful sound and passion for music. That is Verl Talbert. So if you don't know about him, now you know.
And he's also a brother of Phi Beta Sigma.
Fraternity Incorporated.
Just like that.
All right, so support local talent, support live music, and support businesses and artists creating unforgettable experiences for the community.
Look, AJ said, congratulations, Big Rock and Crash.
Oh.
Appreciate it. Marquis said what I had said was D. He said.
That ain't what you
said. That ain't what he said. And Crash said I receive it. So anyway.
Right. That's funny. All right. I'll give y'all another opportunity to redeem yourselves.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Y'all want to do the Black History Trivia Strategic Thinking Edition.
I like it.
Just how much you know. It's Black History Trivia with Charles and Damali.
So because many Black leaders succeeded not only through talent and hard work, but through careful planning and smart energy and strategy. So here is the question. Which Black businessman and founder strategically created one of the nation's largest Black-owned insurance companies to provide financial security and economic opportunity when mainstream companies refused to serve Black communities? Was it A, A.G. Gaston, B, Charles Clinton Spalding, C, Alonzo Herndon, or D, Robert R. Church Sr.?
Girl, you just asked us this question.
Nope, not this question.
You put some of the same names, and this is trickery.
Some of the same.
I ain't going
there.
for it. This is trickery. I don't know. I didn't know the answer then, and I don't know it now.
All right.
Read it one more time. You can read it faster. I just gotta.
Which black businessman and founder strategically created one of the nation's largest black-owned insurance companies to provide financial security and economic opportunity when mainstream companies refused to serve black companies? Was it black communities? I'm sorry. Was it A.G. Gaston, B. Charles Clinton Spalding, C. Alonzo Herndon, or D. Robert R. Church Sr.?
It's B.
B is what you're going to say. Charles's answer is B. AJ says A. Teresa says D.
Somebody wrong.
Crash says I don't know. And I don't know again. Steven says C.
She got me because I know the answer, but she done put the answers to two other questions and remixed the whole thing.
Yep.
They said the remix is normally better than the original, but in this case, it's not. Because Gaston is one, Churchill is one, but Spalding is one. All of them. Oh, you is wrong. You be your own people.
Uncle Brian says B with you, Charles.
Oh, we back on the same page. At this point, Tupac and Biggie gonna get back together.
Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time, and then I'm going to give the answer because it looks like everybody going slow. They don't know this one. I think I got y'all on this.
And don't give nobody no time to Google either because
Okay.
we got to come with our hands up.
Right. Which black businessman and founder strategically created one of the nation's largest black-owned insurance companies to provide financial security and economic opportunity when mainstream companies refused to serve black communities? Was it A, A.G. Gaston, B, Charles Clinton Spalding, C, Alonzo Herndon, or D, Robert R. Church Sr.? Marquise says B with you, Charles.
And Uncle Brian.
And Uncle Brian. What you got, Prentice?
Prentice said, I got to think about this one. All of them
Let's
right.
see.
It's just some different areas.
Yeah.
That's the trickery.
Prentice, we're waiting on you.
Yeah. That's
Your choices: A.G. Gaston, Charles Clinton Spalding, Alonzo Herndon, or Robert R. Church Sr. AJ says D. AJ, you already said A. You changing your mind? Prentice says C.
The answer is B.
Okay. So here we go. Question with answer. Which black businessman and founder strategically created one of the nation's largest black-owned insurance companies to provide financial security and economic opportunity when mainstream companies refused to serve black communities? Was it A, A.G. Gaston, B, Charles Clinton Spalding, C, Alonzo Herndon, or D, Robert R. Church Sr.? Crash says A. And who else? Okay. Stephen and Prentice, you are correct. The answer is C, Alonzo Herndon. He strategically built the Atlanta Life Insurance Company into one of the most successful Black-owned businesses in America by recognizing the need for financial protection and economic empowerment in Black communities. He saw a problem, created a solution, and built something designed to last. So the bigger message is this: strategic thinking is about identifying a need, planning wisely, creating long-term solutions, and building opportunities for the future. Because strategy is not just about reacting, it's about preparing for success before it arrives.
What's the name again?
His name is Alonzo Herndon.
Alonzo Herndon. Good stuff right there, Damali.
Oh, Prentice said my service is slow where I'm at, so it's a little delayed. Okay, that's what took so long.
Anyway,
right.
Let's take a real quick break. We're going to come right back, and I'm going to say while we on this break, get your pen and your pad or just click share on this live because we're going to slow down and let you know about all the Legacy Fest programs that are coming up the rest of the week, as well as the other upcoming events that are happening this week and weekend as well. So govern yourself accordingly. Now, some of y'all don't get that big kindergarten pencil that you got to write like this. You remember that big pencil, the big kindergarten? Did y'all have that in Tulsa, the big pencil?
Yes.
That's when you know you couldn't write. You writing like this. Like, put that pencil, big old pencil down before you start writing in cursive.
I started to say, see, well, you didn't.
But you didn't. We're going to take a quick break. Listen to 2 commercials. When we come back, we're going to give you the details. Y'all need to come to Tulsa. You need to come to Black Wall Street. A lot of good stuff going on. It's free, good food, good family, good fun. We're going to be there. We all going to be there. We're going to be turned up. You need to come turn up with us. Stay locked in. Community Wake Up. Charles and Damali. We'll be right back.
What if the truth was on display? This May, step inside a world where history, identity, and reality collide. From visionary playwright George C. Wolfe comes the bold, the fearless, the unforgettable, the Colored Museum. 11 powerful exhibits, stories that challenge, provoke, and expose. A journey through Black life in America told with razor-sharp wit and unapologetic truth. You won't just watch it, you'll feel it. The Colored Museum, presented by Theater North, live at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Douglas Theater, May 23rd and 30th at 8 p.m. and May 24th and 31st at 3 p.m. Don't miss the performance everyone will be talking about. Get your tickets now at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. The truth is waiting. Will you face it?
This is what mornings are supposed to sound like.
Good morning, Charles.
What's up, Damali?
It's the community wake up.
And keeping you connected.
Hey, we on.
Real talk.
Everybody's up and at it.
More action. All the time.
From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the community wake up.
Weekdays.
With Charles and Damali.
Make sure you tune in. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. You can't let us go yet because we don't want to go nowhere yet. We got 10 more minutes, so you're stuck with us. You're stuck with us on this Hump Day Wednesday. Welcome to the show. Some people just not popping in the secret listeners. They be staying on the sideline, but we love them all the same. You're locked in on NYCU.FM. Remember, at 9 o'clock, stay locked in. It's clean music, so whether you're at school, work, or play, we got you covered. We also live and syndicated. If you're riding in your car, you're locally in Tulsa, just get your radio station and go to 89.9 FM. And Uncle Bobby got some for you. The bass is going to be in your face. So that's what he tells me all the time. Anyway, we also on YouTube, the official Whirlwind Development News you can use, but y'all got the best seat in the house right here in Greenwood, Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street. We talking about the good stuff, Damali, strategic thinking. And the strategy for this strategic thinking is we got a lot of stuff going on for Legacy Fest and other upcoming events that you need to know about. So Damali said, govern yourself. Where your glasses at? Accordingly. Let her put your glasses on, because at this point, we don't know who she becomes. When she put the glasses on, she got the glasses on. Damali, let's give them, because people always be saying, man, what's going on? You can never say what's going on, right? Or you can never say nothing is going on. If you hear, it's time. If you ain't been out the house yet, it's time. Look, Damali, it's outside season. It's time.
Listen.
Look, if you go outside, let some of that vitamin D get in your skin, do 2 push-ups, 2 squats, drink some water, and go to Greenwood. Your life is going to be better because we're better together. Damali, what we got going on?
So tonight, happening at V.S. Roberts Park, which is right across the street from Langston University, Langston, Tulsa, at 6 o'clock p.m. from 6 to 8, is going to be a community healing series. Called What Had Happened Was.
What Had Happened Was.
It's a fireside conversation on historical trauma. The Tulsa Black Mental Health Alliance wants you to join them for a powerful outdoor experience where we learn, connect, and grow together through real conversation.
Let me tell you something. See, the weather is nice. This is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
And I think trauma and some of the stuff that we've been through, that might be one of the most important things we got to have a conversation about. So to have this fireside chat opportunity right here on Greenwood, I think is good. So get all your work done today. Let your boss get on your nerves and your coworkers and all that, but then let all that get behind you.
Right.
Come to Greenwood, put you something, grab your lunch chair, relax, and do things that's going to help your mental get better, because you need it with all this crazy stuff going on.
So tonight also, the Ladies of Elegance auditions are happening for the 2026-27 season. They're happening tonight through the 29th, the 27th through the 29th, from 6 o'clock p.m. until 8:45 p.m. at Edgerec Youth and Family Fun Center, located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. They're requesting that you wear a white shirt and black bottoms. This is for young ladies ages 6 to 18. You need to bring a water water bottle, as well as 16 counts to Bring in the Cats by KW Griff. There is a $30 registration fee. If you have any questions, you can go to tulsaelegance@gmail.com to type in your question, and someone will get back in contact with you.
What are 16 counts?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Who do we appreciate, yo? Hey,
16
yo.
counts.
It's not 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
No.
I'm all mixed up.
No.
I got confused.
No.
I ain't gonna show up to the get them young ladies out there, y'all.
Yes. No, you ain't showing up. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, let's see. Let's continue to lift up our District 1 City Councilwoman, Vanessa Hall Harper. We told you that she lost her mom, Miss Ruby Hall. Her homegoing service is going to be on May 29th at 11 o'clock a.m. at Paradise Baptist Church, located 507 East King Street. So govern yourself accordingly. If you are available to support, then please feel free to do so.
I seen her do a post yesterday. Man, losing your mother on Mother's Day, that's tough, Damali.
That's different.
So y'all pull up for the councilwoman. Just come there to support, send
Make
out
you
a
look
shout,
at it
do
totally
something.
different.
On Mother's Day,
Mhm.
that's tough, So
Yeah. Black Wall Street Legacy Festival is happening May 29th through the 31st. Well, really, technically, it started
yesterday.
26th. Yeah, the 26th through 31st. Let's see. On the 30th, we have, and there is going to be, hold on, my phone went to sleep. Okay, so the Greenwood Trust is going to be holding the Black Wall Street Symposium that's going to happen on May 30th at Vast Bank Building, which is located at 110 North Elgin. So govern yourself accordingly.
They're going on the rooftop?
They're going on the rooftop.
Going on the rooftop to talk about, is that $105 million?
No, I don't know.
I think it is. She don't know.
I don't know.
So show up to find out.
Show up to find out. Let's see. Also on that day, there's going to be Legacy and Lyrics.
Oh, my goodness.
A Greenwood karaoke experience.
Yeah.
That is going to happen on the Legacy main stage. It happens at 6 o'clock p.m. on May 30th. It is hosted by the Divine Nine.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go home, do some push-ups, and then put on a coat with no shirt under.
Oh, God.
And do my karaoke. No.
Lord.
With my gold chain.
Father.
Go with me and my shades.
And y'all know that if he does that, I will be right there with the camera to capture every second.
You'll never find.
Oh, God.
Boom, 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 boom. No, I ain't gonna do none of that. So if that move you, let it unmove you, because
Donnie,
it sounds good
with your brother?
Yeah, come down here and get me now. But I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna be there, because what in lyrics?
No, it's called Legacy and Lyrics.
Legacy and lyrics. I love it. I'll be there though. I'll be in the space.
Karaoke experience.
Because everybody can sing when it comes to karaoke.
6 o'clock on May 30th. And that's hosted by the Divine Nine.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is what I cannot wait to
See, that's why she put her glasses on.
No, I put on my glasses because you asked me.
Because you couldn't see.
But I cannot wait to see this. There is going to be a head-to-head battle. The Turnpike battle.
The Turnpike battle?
Yes.
So you're talking about Tulsa and Oklahoma City?
Tulsa versus OKC.
Oh, here come the shenanigans. What we got?
We got Cooley High from OKC versus our very own Miss Kobe Jordan.
The Voice?
Hey, you better ask somebody. They're going to be doing a head-to-head battle. It's going to be a sing-a-thon. They got 5 songs that they are going to go head-to-head, and we going to decide. Y'all going to decide. The community is going to decide.
Come on, Kobe.
Who the winner is going to be.
Come on,
it
Kobe.
OKC or is it Tulsa?
It's going to have to be Tulsa. It's either got to be Tulsa. It's going to be a problem. I know Oklahoma City got something to say.
You know, they always got something to say.
Yeah, they're going to come like, la, 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 la.
So
that's going to be good.
It's going to be at 7 o'clock p.m. on May 30th.
That's Saturday.
That is Saturday. That is going to be
That's going to be good.
Man, I cannot wait.
Maybe they'll let me be a backup singer.
Maybe, maybe you can get your dance moves together. Maybe you can be the dancer. Yeah, there you go. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
All right.
Okay. And that is going to be the lead up to Miss Fantasia, who is going to be on the main stage May 30th as well. So I think they get an hour.
Who?
Fantasia.
It sounds like Mufasa.
Look, ain't that what Dr. Crutcher said? Tasia.
Look, you know what Damali saying, so when the hands up high, with the knuckles up. Look.
Tasia.
Man, Fantasia coming to Greenwood this Saturday, 8 o'clock. Free 99.
Free 99, y'all.
Free 99.
Mm-hmm. So to get the complete listing, you can go to blackwallstreetlegacyfest.com. All of this stuff is listed. I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss it. Now, on Sunday, the Dreamland Kickball Kickoff.
Boy, that's a big deal right here, y'all.
It's going to be happening from 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock at One Oak Field.
Yeah. We're going to post some pictures from last year.
Govern yourself.
You're talking about fun. You're talking about the who's who community leaders making some kicking.
I'm telling y'all.
And everybody stretching this week. Everybody got their Bengay putting it on their knees and all that. Everybody doing what they got to do, drinking water, getting hydrated.
Right.
It's going down Sunday. Y'all better be there.
Oasis was the victor last year.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happens this year.
Oh, man, it's already 9 o'clock?
It is. It's already.
Oh, man, y'all. We love y'all, but we finna have to get ready to go.
We sure are. Okay, so we're going to get up out of here. But what we're going to tell you is this. Juneteenth is happening June 19th through 21st. The musical artist is going to be Lakeside. Tomorrow, we're talking about faith in the vision.
Woo. Take the Lord along with you everywhere
faith in the vision. So don't forget, if you would like us like to advertise your events or business on our show, you can go to nycu.fm and submit an inquiry. Somebody from our office will get back in contact with you. And don't forget, the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host, which is Charles and I and Steve over here, and our guests, which we didn't have none but y'all today, and not necessarily to this station, affiliate, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with nycu.fm or KBOB 89.9 FM.
Have a blessed day. Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali. We'll see y'all tomorrow on Thankful Thursday, Throwback Thursday, all of that. Y'all be blessed.
Oh, man, we didn't get tacos.
Girl, you should.
Forgot it yesterday.
Just thought about that. You a whole
Just
day late.
thought about it all late. Dang.
This is KBOB 89.9 FM, Tulsa. And now streaming 24/7 live from the Eden Media Studio. 24/7 live at KBOB899.com.